called to see if she'd like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this evening the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the Tampa Bay Rays in the second game of a 3-game series here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards in downtown Baltimore, Maryland. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short, and that works for me. Folks, anybody see any interesting baseball games lately? You know, to those who don't like baseball and love to tell us how boring of a game that it is, boy, they just don't understand. Folks, last night was something special. The Orioles won a game against the first place Rays in just unbelievable fashion. And folks, it's not like we just sat there and destroyed them. That wouldn't be all that interesting. It would be actually better. No, we made a lot of mistakes. We made a lot of mistakes last night, but even though Tampa seemed like a team that you can't afford to make mistakes against, especially with the way we've been playing so far this season, somehow the Orioles managed to win a game that we were ahead 2-1 late. They tied it up at 2. We went extra innings. Nobody scored in the 10th. They scored 2 runs in the 11th. We matched it. They scored a run in the 12th. We matched it. They took another lead in the 13th with 2 more runs again. And this time we said, okay, let's go home. Let's get those 2 plus 2 more. Colton Cowser with his second walk-off home run in as many days. We did have a loss in between those 2 walk-offs, but hey, why focus on that? It was an incredible game yesterday, and I played it back while I was chilling in the evening, laying down to go to sleep. And it really was a tale of 2 different games. First half of the game was a pitching duel. Both Kyle Bradish and Shane McClanahan pitching very well. And then it winds up being a 9-7 ball game. Things were just crazy, folks. Just a crazy, crazy game. You had to be here. I would recommend, if you did not get a chance to watch that game, listen to that game, whatever. That's why this channel has archives, folks. Go in there. Games like that, just put a little asterisk, put a little check mark next to that video and put it in your watch later list. Because maybe on a cold night in the winter when you're, feeling a little bit melancholy that baseball is not going on right now. Hell, if we have a lockout next year and there's no baseball. For whatever reason, you want to go in there and, relive a moment. That's one of those games you're going to want to bookmark. That was May 25th, 2026, Memorial Day, 2026. Pretty easy to remember. But yeah, that was incredible. All right, so we got game 2 tonight. There's a few notes to go over as well. So let's get started. I feel like I'm already running behind. The pitching matchup tonight has Shane Baz going for us against Griffin Jax for the Rays. We saw Jax in Tampa last week. We got swept, so we know that he was pretty effective along with everybody else for the Rays. But Jax, with a record of 1 win, 2 losses, a 3.54 ERA, a 1.36 whip. He's only pitched 28 innings on the season, and he's given up 15 walks in those 28 innings. He does give up free passes. That's more than one every other inning. 4 home run balls, 23 hits, 24 strikeouts in those 28 innings. For Shane Baz, he's pitched twice as much, 57 in the third innings, 58 hits, 48 strikeouts, 25 walks. That's still not very good either. And 7 home run balls. But Baz has looked a little bit better recently. The ERA is under 5, 4.87. The whip is under 1.5 at 1.45. They're not good numbers, but hopefully those numbers are going to continue to drop tonight against, again, a tough Rays team. Tampa still well out in front in the division by 3.5 games, and they still have the best record in the American League. Twice as many wins as losses, 34-17. The Orioles 24-30, 11.5 games behind the Rays, 1 game behind Toronto, who's coming to town next. And that's a 4-game series coming up starting on Thursday. We are 8 back of the Yankees. Yankees have won 2 straight. Tampa's lost 2 straight. So that 5.5 game lead the Rays had a couple of days ago is down to 3.5. The starting lineups tonight, leading off for the Rays in left field, it's Chandler Simpson. Junior Caminero will bat second and play third base. Jonathan Aranda at first base will hit third. Yandy Diaz, the cleanup hitter and designated hitter. Richie Palacios at second base will hit fifth. Ced Mullins, old friend who had a nice ovation for him for his first game at Camden Yards as something other than an Oriole. He is batting sixth and playing center field. Victor Mesa Jr. Got his first hit of the season against us last night, and it was a 2-run homer in extra innings. We overcame that obstacle. He is batting seventh in right field. Hunter Fiducia is doing the catching and hitting eighth. And finally, it's Oliver Dunn at shortstop, batting ninth. For the Orioles, Taylor Ward will be in left field and leading off. Gunnar Henderson will bat second and play shortstop. Alonso will hit third tonight. Rutschman is out of the lineup. He can kind of understand. We had a doubleheader 2 days ago, and we had a marathon last night. Somebody's got to catch, and even though you could say, well, the other one could DH. I think Adley probably needs at least to start this game on the bench. So Alonso's going to move up and hit third in the order and play first base. Sammy Basayo then moves up to the cleanup spot, and Sammy will be behind the plate. Leody Taveras will bat fifth, play center field. Jeremiah Jackson is going to be our DH to start things off tonight. He's hitting sixth. Colton Cowser the hero of the last 48 hours, will be in right field, hitting 7th. Blaze Alexander is at third base, hitting 8th, and Jackson Holiday rounds things out, playing second base and hitting 9th. There was one move made on the roster today. Dietrich Enns has been DFA'd. I hope we have a chance to bring him back. He's been pretty effective for us. And, you know, lefties aren't too easy to come by. But we had to use a lot of arms here the last couple of days. The Orioles need to find a fresh arm, and we've replaced one lefty with another. We've recalled, what's his name? What's his name? Raquet. Nick Raquet. You might have remembered. He's already made a couple of appearances for us. Nick Raquet is going to join the bullpen here tonight. On the taxi squad, Trey Gibson is with the team right now, and he might stay with us until we figure out what we're doing with one of our rotation spots coming up again. We had a doubleheader and no days off until we've run through the rotation, so we're going to need a 6th starter to squeeze in somewhere here between now and first couple of games of that Blue Jays series coming up. So Gibson currently on the taxi squad, perhaps on the doorstep of being activated for a start here in the next couple of games. Kobe Mayo is available tonight. He had a back issue that kept him out of action, I guess, yesterday. But apparently, if we need him tonight, he is available. So no giant injury issue for Mayo regarding the back. What else? Let me just dive into this Kabatko right up here, see if there's something else worth talking about. So right here it says Gibson is on the taxi squad, making him likely the choice to start Wednesday night against the Rays at Camden Yards. So yeah, he could be tomorrow night's starter. And then Bassett would get pushed back to Thursday night for the game 1 of 4 against the Blue Jays. What else? Enrique Bradfield Jr. is starting a rehab assignment tonight with Single A Delmarva. He's been out since about a month ago with a hand injury. Bradfield, we were hoping about, I don't know, maybe this time last year that he was going to be on a pace to maybe make his debut this season. I don't know if it's going to happen. Bradfield's development seems to have stalled out a bit, and this latest injury obviously didn't help, out for a month, but he's on a rehab assignment now. Right, and I think we're just counting down the days until we DFA Tyler O'Neill, folks. I think the Orioles are just going to have to bite the bullet on that one. Heston Kjerstad is on his own rehab assignment right now. He hit a home run, I believe, yesterday, opposite field homer. That's a potential call up there. Dylan Beavers is going to be back eventually. What's he got? Another 3 or 4 weeks? I don't know. I think Tyler O'Neill's days are numbered, though. And if we're facing a right-handed starter, I don't see any reason why he should be making any lineup. If you have to throw him in there against a lefty, just don't do it at the expense of a Sammy Basayo, you know? Please. For the love of God. You want to sit Jeremiah Jackson to get O'Neill in the lineup as a DH or something? Fine, but otherwise, enough already. I've had enough. All right, folks. I think that's all the stuff. And guys, were you here yesterday? Were you here for the record-breaking day for this channel? I don't know where it came from. I don't know why it happened, but I'm very, very happy, overjoyed with, I guess, YouTube decided to feature the event, the game I was calling yesterday. I don't really know what that entails, but I guess just a lot more people than normal had my thumbnail pop up in their recommends, and people showed up in record numbers. And it wasn't a case of just like, oh, what is this thing? Click, and then, oh, this is stupid. Unclick. No, we got over 100 new subscribers out of that last night. 12,000 views. Nearly 500 likes. I mean, just smashing records, folks. Positively smashing. And yeah, I hope that I had a good audition there, because I don't think there's a better game in terms of excitement and drama and me being completely invested and giving the best possible call that I could to, try to get some people in here to give the channel a chance. I think the audition went pretty well. Hopefully it's going to lead to more bigger and better things for the channel. But yeah, yesterday was amazing. A great day all the way around. The channel saw its best day, and I got to call one of the more memorable victories in the 3 seasons I've been doing this, calling games. All right, folks. Looks like I have to settle for the Rays broadcast team here tonight. First pitch should be only a few minutes away. Let me take this moment to remind folks the best way to watch along with me. The odds are, if you're watching while listening to me call the game, you're going to be ahead of me. So you're going to want to get synced up with me so that I'm calling the game as you see it. So what you want to do is get that remote in your hand and pause the game early. Right after the first pitch is the best time to do it. Just go ahead and pause the game right after that first pitch. If it's put in play, let the play run itself through. But then pause. And then allow me to catch up and call that first pitch. And if it is put in play, let me call that out. And as soon as I do that, now I'm where you are. So you unpause your game, and now we're synced up for the remaining 2.5, 3.5, or in yesterday's case, 4 hours and 40 minutes worth of baseball. Folks, we basically had back-to-back doubleheaders. 2 games on Sunday, and then yesterday's game felt like about 3 games. So I'm a little bit exhausted, but I've also got some adrenaline on my side after that wild win. So I'm ready to go. I've got some @mentions in here. Let me check these out. Sometimes they're just related to channel stuff. I see. Yeah, like Card Craze talking about helping out the channel. There's another one. Question on last night's game. Were more runs scored in extra innings than in the game itself? Yes. It wasn't even close. It was a 2-2 game going into extras and then a 9-7 final. So in extras, it was a 7-5 game just in extras. 2-2 game over the first 9 innings. What else? Edward saying hello. @mentioning. Phantom says, yesterday really helped to make up for a lot of those lower sub days a couple of weeks ago. It definitely does. I just hope it's a sign of more to come. I don't expect 100 subscribers tonight, but I am hoping, again, because of the great turnout, the great engagements, people, the watch time, all that stuff. The numbers were great. People found it and they liked it. So hoping for more of that. All right, let me scroll back up and say hi to everybody else. By the way, folks, we got about 100 people here in the room. We're waiting for first pitch. Do me a favor and get your tiny, tiny little, what do you call it? Your little assignment out of the way, and that's to hit that like button, okay? We got 42 likes. We can double it. before first pitch. We got the people here to do it. Just do your part and get it out of the way. Much appreciated. I don't think we're going to get 480 likes like last night, but we can at least get started. Alan Piles is here. Chowa, Jeffrey Pinder, Carl Schaefer, Rob Freeman, Buckskull Gaming House, George Ford, Card Crazed, Kurt Montgomery, Mirage, Owen Gamba, Daniel Barry, Herbert Williams, Bam 6956, Will Forever Music. Let's see. Lots of repeats now. Repeats. Han, what does that say? Harhodes? Harhodes, 84. I might have butchered that. Sorry about it. Oh, here's another interesting note. The Rays have added a new player to their roster today. He has been activated. A gentleman you might remember by the name of Craig Kimbrell is in the Rays bullpen tonight. Shante is here. Folks, if it comes down to having to get a hit off Kimbrell to win it, I say bring it on. Here's Book Doc is here. How you doing, Book Doc? Joshua Moo. Boy, look at all the people. Tremella Wright, Be More Dubs. Look at all these people. Rick DeRocher, I might have already gotten your name. It's been a while. Gary Reebok, Nicholas Handy. Folks, there might come a day where it just doesn't make sense to try it and read through everybody's name. It's a good thing. It means the channel's growing. But I do want to acknowledge everybody here if it's possible. Ms. Janet Hill is here. Coach Sterling. Frank McKenna. Chilo is here. Blue Jay M237. Vonnie is here. And I think that's the bottom of the page. JKP2EF. All right. If I didn't get your name, I tried. I got a lot of names in there. The umpires are conferencing right now at home plate. I don't think the Rays have taken the field, or the Orioles have taken the field yet. And they should have by now. It might be a brief delay here. Not sure what's going on. But why don't we bring it on over here to the main screen. Bring up this. All right, here we go. There's Simpson in the on-deck circle. I think we're about 1 minute away from first pitch. And I'm about 30 seconds away from first lucky strike. You feel me, folks? Shane Baz. Just one win on the season, 5 losses. Let's get win number 2 for this guy. Can we get one win a month? It's his last start of the month, I think. Let's get him a win. All right, Orioles are going to be wearing their home whites, traditional home white uniforms. It's a good look. It's clean. I haven't seen a large look at the ballpark for attendance estimate, but looking behind Boz toward the seats in the lower bowl on the first base side, lots of empty seats over there. And here's a wide shot. Yeah, we don't have much of a crowd here. Maybe 10 to 12,000. Maybe a couple of more thousand yet to take their seats. Certainly under 15,000, I'd say, here right now. Folks, did we just roll over the odometer? The odometer is rolling over. 4810, folks. I don't want to get too excited, but, if we are somewhere between the sub-average from the first month and the crazy number we put up last night, then we might get to 5,000, by maybe mid-June. And about a month earlier than the All-Star break. Chandler Simpson, folks, I'm sorry. First pitch is a strike. I should have called it right on time. Here comes the second pitch. It's inside, and the count is 1-1. I apologize. I try to make a point to call that first pitch without any other stuff getting in the way. 1-1 pitch. Low and away, 2-1. Simpson is batting .291. He's a throwback kind of a hitter. He's not interested in launch angle or exit velo. He's just wanting to make contact and use that speed of his. Well, that one's hit hard. That one's going to get down. It's up against the wall in right field. Simpson is heading to second, and he's in there with a double. Man, oh man, this guy. Tough start for Boz, and he left that over the middle of the plate. Left it over the middle of the plate. Now you got to deal with this guy's speed and nobody out. The batter is Junior Caminero, and a ball hit right to Gunnar. He'll be able to look Simpson over to second, and we got that first out on one pitch with Simpson still at second base. Perfect outcome if you're an Oriole fan right there. Now a chance to get out of this. Simpson's still a threat to maybe try to steal third and get there with the one out. But you've also got the league RBI leader at the plate, and you don't want to take the bat out of his hands. It's Jonathan Aranda. First pitch is head high for ball one. Aranda's hitting .268. Boz with a look at Simpson. And the pitch. That one's hit hard to right. That ball is down for a base hit. Simpson will score easily. Hauser will throw it in towards second, and the Rays are ahead 1-0. That's what the Rays do. Simpson gets on. Simpson uses his speed to get in the scoring position, and the best RBI man in the league right now drives him in. Just like that. 1-0. The Orioles find themselves down early once again. Here's Yandy Diaz. Looks at a knuckle curve for a strike. 7 pitches into the game, and we're trailing. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball hit on the ground and through the hole on the right side, a base hit. That's going to get Aranda to go first to third. And the throw over, we've got a bit of a tie-up between Blaze at third and Aranda. But Shane Boz is not looking good here. Third base runner already. 1 run in. 2 more at the corners. Only 1 out. Richie Palacios. Called strike. First pitch. That was borderline. I'm sweating already. Come on. I need positive vibes. If the Orioles were able to do what they did last night, which was to basically come from behind like 5 different times. Comebacker to Boz. To second for 1. Over to first. 2. A double play. There you go. All right, we gave up a run. So what? Let's go. All right. Boz does not look good in that first inning, but he gets a double play ball. limits the damage to 1 run on 3 hits. 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the first. Tampa 1, Orioles are coming up. All right, bring on the offense. I mean, again, punch, counter punch. Last night, we saw it happen. This team does have fight in them. It's just a matter of whether or not we're going to bring it tonight. Some nights we go ice cold, 3 singles from the offense. Other nights we seem to be able to come from behind on that game against the Diamondbacks earlier. We were down by like 6. We've had some big comebacks this year. We have. And, of course, down by 1 run, if we were to come back, that would be the definition of an epic comeback. Epic 1-run comeback. Folks, what is shaking tonight? There are several finals around baseball here today already. Is this correct? Or maybe I need to refresh this. Okay, I figured that didn't make sense. Here's what's going on right now. About 4 games also underway. Nationals up big early in Cleveland. Washington up 4-0 on the Guardians in the 2nd inning. The other 3 games are scoreless. It's the Angels and Tigers in Detroit, bottom of the 1st. Cubs and Pirates in Pittsburgh, bottom of the 1st. Top of the 1st in Boston. It's Atlanta and the Red Sox. All 3 of those games scoreless. All right, Griffin Jax. First pitch to Ward is over the plate but low for ball 1.
Taylor?
A sinker at 96 from Jax. Next pitch is a strike. Jax throws a hard sweeper, 89-mile-an-hour sweeper. And that's the pitch he uses the most. 1-1 is in there at 97. 1-2 on Ward.
Taylor?
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Well, the start of this game is a little bit concerning. Shane Baz, first batter he faces, he gives up a double. Griffin Jax, first batter he faces, and our guy strikes out without much of a fight. Here is Gunnar Henderson. He takes strike 1.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
Wait a minute. They just showed Oliver Dunn over at first base. Or at least they labeled him that way. I think Dunn is at shortstop. Taylor Wall's not in the lineup. Here's the 1-1 to Gunnar. Way up and away from Jax. 2 balls and 1 strike.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
Johannes, yes, it's Baz. It's literally in the title of the video you're watching. Here's a roller up the first baseline. Gunnar will be throwing out Fiducia, the catcher. Picks it up and throws out Gunnar for out number 2. Yeah, that's what I have on here, but I'm watching the Rays broadcast, and I swear they had a graphic that said Dunn at first base. So I got confused. That might just be a error from the graphic department. 2 down for Pete Alonso. And he looks at a sweeper right in there for a strike. Alonso's average at 235. Up to double-digit homers, 10, 33 driven in. That's upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Tapped foul. 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on in the bottom of the first. All right. The 1-2 coming. Wow. Alonso chased one letter high and strikes out. That was a not too good first inning. The Rays offense did Ray offense things. Simpson double with that speed. Driven in by Aranda, leads the league in RBI. They get a lead. We come up to hit. We go very quietly. Very, very quietly. Jax only had to throw 12 pitches. But then again, Boz only had to throw 11. But he gave up 3 hits. All right, so that's 1 inning. Boz needs to get better, and Jax needs to hopefully get worse. 8 more innings to go, folks. Long way to go. Oh, that's right. We're not allowed to score until the 6th. So, folks, I'm going to take about an hour and a half break. I'll be back for the bottom of the 6th. Let me know what happens until then. Hey, folks, we got 100 more people here than likes. For the 100 of you that have not hit the like button, I'm going to ask that you do, please. I'm going to request, I should say. I'm going to kindly request you tap that thumbs up during this commercial break. We can get those likes to 100. I know we can. We can't talk about other teams in the chat. I don't know who gave you that impression. Sure you can. I believe you might be referring to Card Craze's rule talking about don't insult each other's or the players of the teams. That basically, well, I mean, we can kind of modify that. Here's Ced Mullins. First pitch is fouled away. Top of the 2nd inning. What we're trying to discourage is people being extremely unfair to our own players and their criticism. It's not to say that criticism is never warranted or justified. Sometimes it is. Depending on the season or how bad we're playing, it can be very often justified. But you know how toxic social media can be, folks. Some people just want to make it a habit to come in here every day and just perpetually crap on the team no matter what's going on. Here's a pop-up on the infield by Mullins. Blaze Alexander will make a basket catch over at third base. And that's the first out of the 2nd inning. So that's all that is. Sure, you can talk. You guys can talk about just about anything. No politics, no spoilers about events that I haven't called yet in the game. Nothing that's going to give me problems with YouTube. You can't talk about abuse or, you know what the taboo things are. But if it's irreverent conversation, if you want to talk about movies, if you want to talk about, gardening, go for it. Victor Mesa Jr. on an 0-1 pitch. That ball is going to drop into left center field. And he takes a wide turn. Throw into second base. Mesa looks like he fits right in with these Rays. Another guy with speed and constantly looking for an extra base. One out single here in the second for Tampa. Yeah, just basically be normal. But it's also okay to be weird. Popped up. Okay, this should be an easy out. Number 2, Fiducia. First pitch swinging. Hits one way high in the air to Gunnar at shortstop. 2 down in the second. All right. Yeah, folks, welcome back in, Ms. Janet Hill. That pitch is outside to Oliver Dunn. No relation to another friend of mine, Oliver Klozoff, who's from Bosnia. That pitch is a strike. 1-1 on Dunn. Oliver Klozoff was a friend of mine. There's a strike. 1-2 on Dunn. Hey, there's Jim Palmer. Cakes. Throw over to first base. Runner back, Mesa Jr. 2 down. Mesa Jr. over at first. 1-2 the count on Dunn. Harry Butt. All right. Here's the 1-2 to Dunn. Called strike 3 on the inside edge. Perfectly spotted heater from Boz.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, Janet, always the family first. Family first. I don't really have a family, so for me it's lucky strikes first. But if I had family, they would be first. Folks, I hope I bought a new pack. I'm out of luckies. It's time for the first lucky of the night. That's right, folks. This game not brought to you by tobacco.
I mean, you know I'm a Lucky Strike fan from way back, so.
Janet, you should have been here last night, love. It was a euphoric experience. Although you might not have heard how I wrapped things up after the win. I might have been a little bit callous with some of the Rays fans. Oh, am I family? Am I family? Thanks, Ms. Janet. All right. Well, write me into your will. I want it all. Janet is like the Olive Garden. When you're with her, you're family. And unlimited breadsticks. Folks, don't get it twisted, especially that particular body part. Oh, that would be very painful. Hey, folks, we're underway in the bottom of the second inning. We got 200 people here. Welcome in, 200 people. Sammy Basayo is at the plate. That's a strike from Griffin Jax. 1-1 the count on our young slugger, Sammy Basayo. Sammy. Come on, Sammy. Swing that bat. 1-1 pitch. That one is going to be a little chopper roller, and it's booted by Jax. A little roller on the first base side with Basayo running right past Jax. It was an easy pickup and toss to first, but Jax just dropped the ball. And Basayo will reach E1. My goodness, Jax was looking at first before he looked the ball totally. I mean, he had it in the mitt. It just rolled right on out. Folks, we got the leadoff man on. Thanks to more shoddy defense from Tampa. That really helped us last night. Line drive back off of Jax's back. Now off of Caminero's glove at third. And Taveras is going to reach on the infield. And Jax is down after taking a line drive off his back. Folks, the baseball is a pinball right now. A liner off of Jax. The ball was in the air, caromed over toward Caminero. He tried to make a diving catch of it, but then the ball bounced off the end of his mitt and rolled to the other side of the infield. Everybody's safe. And Griffin Jax is on his back with the trainer attending to him. He is not moving very much. Just watching his chest breathing up and down right now. Oh, they're bringing him up to his feet. Jax is up on his feet. Kevin Cash is right next to the trainer. And Cash just handed Jax his glove back. Let's see if they're going to give him to throw a warm-up pitch. Looks like they will. All right, Jax will appear to attempt to throw a couple of warm-up pitches with the trainer looking on here. Here comes the first one. And I don't see him wincing or anything. Jack's taking a long walk away from the mound now. I guess he just wants everybody to go back to the dugout. All right, here's the replay. Right between the numbers on the back of Jax. Just a wild play right here. But the Orioles are in good shape right now. 2 on with nobody out. Down a run. We got to at least get one to tie with this situation. Folks, it's Jeremiah.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
He's showing bunt, and he pops it high and foul. My God. Jeremiah, I don't know if he's got good bunting skills, but that first attempt was not good. Look at the defense right now. Wide open. If Jeremiah wants to pull the ball and swing away. He's showing bunt again, and now he'll pull the bat back. That pitch low and in, or low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Here comes up. We're scoring around, and that pitch missed. Just missed low and in. Might have been a strike. We'll never know. 2 balls, 1 strike. Another bunt, and it's a foul ball. Man, Jackson can't bunt. 2-2 the count. It did clip the zone there. It would have been a strike. Yeah, it looked like it would have. Tampa didn't show a replay. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Jeremiah. The pitch. Hit in the air, foul. Come on, buddy. Come on. The pitch. Line drive. Base hit into left field. Basayo will have to stop at third. The throw into the middle of the diamond. The Orioles have the bases loaded and nobody out. All right. First and second, nobody out. We demanded at least a tying run. Now with bases loaded, nobody out, we demand more. I want to take a lead in this inning. The batter is none other than the milkman. Bases loaded for Cowser. First pitch right down the chute for strike 1. I know the drama of another big Cowser homer would be incredible, but we just wanted to make good contact. Come on. He lays off that curveball. 1-1 the count. Basayo at third, Taveras at second, Jeremiah at first. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. A changeup. You got to shorten up that swing, Cowser. You got to shorten it up. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Up and away, 2-2. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. 2-2 pitch. Tapped at the plate, foul. We'll do it again. Jax went back to that changeup. Crowd is stirring here. Jax is ready for the next 2-2. Swing and a miss. A really good pitch from Jax. Just tough. Blaze Alexander, first pitch, fouled away. God, we need to put it in play. Come on. Don't get to 2 strikes again. Put it in play, please. Come on, Blaze.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Blaze with a 3-hit game last night. Just a fly ball to tie it, please. Up and in. That's a ball. Blaze lays off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, Mr. B-More, I got your prediction the first time. How about you take a break? You're annoying the shit out of me. Pitch is low, 2 balls and a strike. You want to make that prediction once? Fine. You're going to spam it? Shut your trap. 2-1 the count on Blaze. The pitch. Up the middle. That ball's off the base. It's dropped, and it's not picked up. Another bobble by the Rays. It could have been an ending double play. They get nothing. Basayo scores. We're tied at 1. Folks. Ball hit straight back up the middle, took a bounce off the base, and the second baseman, Palacios, it bounced off his chest, and he was unable to pick the ball up. Folks, 1-1 ball game, bases still loaded, and we've got Holiday coming up. Two errors by the Rays already today. They had 4 last night. That's 6 errors in the last game plus an inning and a third. Folks, 1 out, bases loaded. It is Holiday. Here we go. First pitch. Line drive. Over the third baseman's glove. A base hit. The go-ahead run scores. We're station to station. Caminero has trouble with the ball on the infield. Tampa can't field the ball right now. We have taken the lead 2-1. Folks,
it's magic, you know.
And now we're back to the top of the order and a chance to blow it open. Come on, Taylor Ward. First pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. I think Griffin Jax might be mentally a little bit unwell. Things have kind of unraveled for him ever since taking that line drive off his back. That next pitch is going to be challenged by Tampa. The ump said it was a ball, assuming it was low. Tampa says it's not low, and I think they're right. And they are. First challenge by Tampa is successful. It turns the count from 2-0 to 1-1 on Ward.
Taylor?
Ward hits it in the air to center field and pretty deep. Should be able to score a run. Caught by Mullins. Here comes Jeremiah. He'll score standing. It's a sac fly by Ward. The Orioles now lead it 3-1. Folks.
It's magic, you know. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. Break out.
Folks, the odometer has rolled over again. 4820. Welcome in, new subscribers. You're now a bird watcher. Here's Gunner, swing and a miss. A big hack at a changeup below the zone. 0-1 the count. Come on, Gunner.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
The Rays have a lefty up in the pen. They're worried that Jax might not be able to keep going. Again, ever since that line off the back, things have not been working out for him, but the defense is not helping him either. 0-1 to Gunner. 2 down, runners at the corners. The pitch, that ball's hit in the air to center. Should be easy for Mullins. He's got it, and the inning is over. Gunner strands 2 men on base. But the Orioles rally in a very strange way. Not your typical 3-run rally. It took a couple of Tampa errors. It took a weird line drive off the back of the pitcher. But, folks, at the end of 2 innings, we have a 3-1 lead. It's nice. Very nice. So, Jax, none of those runs are earned. None of those runs are earned on Jax. But we don't care. Folks, we got over 100 likes. Fantastic. That's the first obstacle.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Now we're fighting our way to 150 and beyond, folks. Hit that like button, please. We got a break in the action. Hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. This channel is growing real nice here so far this week. Keep up the great work, everybody. Ronnie says, hey, BW, I remember when we were under 100 subs. Yeah. Folks, started from the bottom, now I'm here. Started from the bottom and now I'm freaking here. Started from the bottom, now I'm here. What's up? Great success. I would agree.
Great success. Great success.
I have VCR. He cannot afford. Great success. This is my sister. She is number 2 prostitute in all of Kazakhstan. Folks, Griffin Jax is being seen going down the tunnel. I think he is done for the day. Folks, top of the third, first pitch is a strike to Chandler Simpson. Does this guy just always lead off? Is he always a ghost runner? He's just always up there when you don't want him to be up there. 0-1 inside, 1-1 the count on Simpson. The 1-1, here's a breaking ball that clips the top of the zone for strike 2. What did you think of the Borat sequel there, Blue Jay? I thought the sequel was pretty good. Maybe not as good as the original, but I loved the daughter they brought in. Swing and a miss! Baz strikes out Simpson to begin the third. Folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Some late tailing action on the front door there. Simpson's down. Here's Caminero. Line drive, base hit in the left field. And Tampa have a 1-out single. Tell you what, Boz, if Tampa's got to go to their pen early tonight, we might have to go a little bit early as well. If Boz isn't pitching well, that's another hard hit ball. I want to win this game any which way we can. Worry about tomorrow after clinching it tonight. Curve ball for a strike to Aranda on the outside edge. All right, so we got to get Aranda. We got Diaz on deck. Let's see if Boz can get through this. Pitch. Line drive over the glove of Holiday, and it deflected, and it's going to die in shallow right. And that's going to make it easy for Caminero to go first to third. And the Rays are right back at it, folks. Shane Baz. I don't know, guys. That is 6 hits off of Baz through just 2 innings and a third. Basically averaging a hit to every other batter. First pitch strike to Yandy Diaz. We need a inning-ending double play ball right here. Pitch number 30 of the evening from Baz is fouled away 0-2. We need a strikeout. We need a double play. Come on. Oh, yeah, that first Borat, I saw it in the theater with a packed crowd. Everybody was screaming, laughing for a solid 90 minutes. 0-2 to Diaz. The pitch way outside. That is a waste pitch if I ever saw one. Bruno was funny, and there are a couple of scenes, again, I saw that in the theater, that just people were just dying. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve. Diaz strikes out, 2 away.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
All right, we get this guy, we get out of the jam. It's Palacios, 1st and 3rd, 2 down. Swing and a miss. That knuckle curve from Boz giving Rays hitters fits right now. Oh, and 1 to Palacios. The next pitch, another knuckle curve. This one's up and fouled away. 1 more strike to get us out of this. Yeah, there's a particular moment in the movie Bruno with a close-up shot that if you saw it on a movie theater screen 30 feet tall, it would have traumatized you. 0-2 pitch, low and in. And they're going to appeal on a check swing. Palacios was kind of half swinging and half getting out of the way all at once. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Come on, Boz. Put him away now. Garrett Clevenger is up in the Rays pen. Swing and a miss! Another knuckle curve! Sit down! Yes!
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks! Yeah, let me hit the sprinkler. I got to cool off after that. Woo! Woo! Shane Boz. All right. Pitch yourself out of a jam, why don't you? Pitch yourself out of a jam, why don't you? Shane Boz, 6 hits through 3 innings, but just 1 run. That's got to frustrate those Rays, huh? Folks, we go to the bottom of the 3rd, 3-1 Baltimore. Give me a moment to grab something here, folks. I'll be back here in 4 shakes of a lamb's tail. 4 shakes, not 2, 4.
Where'd you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
You never heard of Baltimore style?
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
All right, folks. Welcome back. Your dreams are your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old game that you laughed about. Hey, folks, Griffin Jax is out of the ball game. Garrett Clevenger is in, and he's not a long man. The Rays are going to have to patch together 7 innings of bullpen relief, maybe 6, I guess, if we win and don't have to bat in the 9th. But at least 6 innings of bullpen relief, and Clevenger's first pitch to Pete Alonso is inside for ball one.
A polar bear stirs.
Pete with a big old chop behind second base. Palacios, low throw, but it's in time to first. Alonso's gone, one away in the bottom of the third. Yeah, they tease him a lot because they got him on the spot. Welcome back. The batter is Samuel Basallo. And in on the hands, he fouls away the first pitch, a 96-mile-an-hour sinker. You know, Basallo, he handles lefties pretty good, according to manager Craig Albanez. The 0-1. Up and in. Count even up at a ball and a strike. Yeah, they tease him a lot because they got him on the spot. That's a called strike on the corner, low and in, 1-2 on Basallo.
Sammy. Sammy.
One out, nobody on, the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Welcome back, BW. Folks, 3-1 Orioles in game 2 of 3. A win today would clinch a series against the team that swept us last week. Basallo with a terrible swing on a sweeper that wound up a foot outside and low. 2 down. Well, that's the last time I want Basallo to face a lefty, folks. Just kidding. Here's Leody Taveras, 1 for 1. Hit from the left side in his first at-bat, now hitting from the right side in his second at-bat. The 1-0 from Clevenger. Low and in on a slider, 2-0. Leody.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
Oye, están hablando por ahí de que first day of Christmas, second day.
2-0, the pitch. Line drive to right. That ball's going to stay up and be caught out there by Mesa Jr. for out number 3. Leody hit it hard. Bad luck. Inning over. The Rays have doubled us up on hits, 6-3. But we have tripled them up where it counts in runs, 3-1. At the end of 3, we're going to the 4th, folks. 3-1 Baltimore. All right, looks like we've got a couple of more games underway now around the league. Here is a quick carousel, if you will, around baseball. Nationals still up 4-0 on the Guardians in the bottom of the 4th. It's 2-1 Angels over the Tigers in the bottom of the 3rd. At the end of 3, Pirates 5, Cubs 1. Boston has a 2-0 lead on the Braves in the bottom of the 3rd. Top of the 2nd, the Marlins and Blue Jays are scoreless. The Reds scored twice in the top of the 1st. It's 2-0 going into the bottom of the 1st against the Mets. Everything else is coming up later. 3 games starting in about 10 minutes. One of them is the Yankees playing Kansas City. Twins have the White Sox. Brewers and Cardinals are going at it. And then later tonight, you got the Battle of Texas with the Rangers and Astros. You got the Phillies out west in San Diego. You got the Mariners and Athletics. Diamondbacks and Giants, and then Dodgers and Rockies Lots of West Coast matchups going on tonight. Folks, Game 3 of this series is tomorrow. Same start time as tonight. Get here at 6:15 p.m. for all of the pregame stuff you need to know. And you do need to know it. But get here by 6:30 and you won't miss first pitch, okay? All right, here we go. Ced Mullins leading off first pitch. There's that knuckle curve from Shane Baz. I believe he has fallen in love with that pitch, and it's been very helpful here the past couple of innings. Here's a cutter, and wow, Basayo's going to challenge this 1-0 or this 1-1, currently 1-1 count. I think it's high, and it is. Sammy with another bad challenge. We're so bad at these. We are incredibly bad at these. Again, this is one where it's not just getting it wrong. It's just it wasn't important enough to where if it's borderline, just wait for a more important spot to use it. But then we'll have other games where we don't use it once and it's the 9th inning and we're still not using it. I don't know what the hell we're doing. I saw Sammy tap be more dubs. I got to be honest. If Baz did it as well, I'll go along with you on it, but I definitely saw Sammy signal. Plus, Sammy probably vocally signaled as well. 2-2 pitch to Mullins. That's a strike 3 on the outside corner. Doesn't matter. We lose a challenge, but we get the strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
One away. Baz. Dare I say, starting the cruise. It's 41 pitches right now, with 1 out in the 4th. Swing and a miss. That is Mesa Jr. taking a big hack on a fastball up and in. Mesa Jr. with a hit his first time up. Second hit of the season. The 0-1 from Baz. Come on, that's a better pitch to challenge. I mean, the level of importance was pretty equal, which is to say not that important, but that one probably was a strike. Here's a foul ball off the foot of Mesa. He will walk away from the box for a minute to shake it off. There are all the players we gave up for Baz. Slater, DeBron, and Caden Bodine. Michael Fort as well. And a competitive balance pick. Woo! Here's a ball hit over softly to first. Alonso, for a moment there, felt like he was stuck deciding whether to try to feed Baz that ball or take it to the bag himself. Eventually, he chose the latter. So an unassisted put out, 2 away now here in the 4th. Baz really has settled in here. Looking better with each inning. Here's Fiducia. Oh, look at that changeup. First pitch. It was making its way inside off the plate, and then it broke back over the last second. Curveball in the dirt, 1-1 the count. Two down, nobody on. Matthew says yes. There's a nice knuckle curve. Bottom of the zone for strike 2. Baz nearly through 4 innings, and he has yet to hit 50 pitches. The 1-2 upstairs. All right, pitch number 50 coming up with a 2-2 count. Here it is, the 2-2. Swing and a miss! The curveball again!
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Folks, Boz Humbug. Let's go. 4 innings now for Boz with 1 earned run. He hasn't walked anybody. And that's important because it'd be one thing if he had command issues that led to the early struggles, but it was just really leaving a couple pitches a little too fat. But now he's starting to hit corners. And, yeah, no walks to those 6 hits, 6 strikeouts now. And the ERA currently at 4.70. So it's gone down about a quarter run since the game has started. Keep it going, Shane. Come on, buddy. We've invested in you. We need somebody to be, steady and making 30 starts a year in this rotation for the next 3 or 4 years. You need to be that guy, man. Until we add another one or extend one or whatever. What's going on over here? Oh, that's okay. I thought there was a Discord situation. We're good? Okay. All right, JJ, I love you, but I don't know why I'm getting notifications when you post on your own Discord. Right. What's my favorite John Candy movie? Wow. Gosh. I love John Candy. I mean, there's just, God, because he got movies where I love him because he's like the main lead or a co-lead. He's got a lot of screen time. He's got a lot of great moments. But then there's also a lot of movies where he's kind of the sidekick guy. I think a movie like Splash, I think that was really his breakout role there. I love him in that. Jeremiah Jackson cranks one to left, but he's going to hook it foul into the corner. We are underway in the bottom of the 4th. Garrett Clevenger, the lefty for the Rays, continues, and he's got a 1-1 count on Jeremiah. Oh, yeah, you guys can start listing off your picks, and a lot of them I'm going to say love them in that, love them in that, love them in that. But honestly, I think if I really had to pick, I'd go with his role in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That was Neil and what was his name in it? Neil was Steve Martin. What was his name? But I mean, that movie is hilarious. And and it still gets you in the heartstrings as well. There's a ball hit to shortstop, throw over to first in time made by Dunn, and Jackson is retired to begin the bottom of the 4th. But yeah, just great gags in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. But then I take a movie like Summer Rental, and I love that. Volunteers, another movie that nobody really liked, but kind of teaming up with Tom Hanks again after Splash. Here's Colton Cowser. First pitch is a strike. Milkman struck out his first time up. 0-1. That one sweeps in for strike 2. Here's another one. Who's Harry Crumb? I think Who's Harry Crumb is a funny-ass John Candy movie. People don't talk about it much. That pitch outside, 1-2 to Cowser. There's another one called Only the Lonely with Ali Sheedy. I think it's pretty underrated. There's the movie with the Jamaican bobsled, Cool Runnings. There's a called strike 3. Cowser goes down looking, 2 away. I mean, really just an amazing resume for Mr. John Candy. We miss him. He's now been gone longer than he was alive. I think. If it's not true, it's right around there, because I remember looking that up not too long ago. Swing and a miss by Blaze Alexander. Might even be the same case for Chris Farley at this point. It's close. Definitely the case for Belushi. Folks, Blaze is 0 for 1. He's got a count of a ball and a strike. Bases empty, 2 down. 3-1 Baltimore in the bottom of the 4th. Clevenger's pitch, swing and a miss. Boy, I tell you what, can't wait for Clevenger to get taken out of the game. And this is probably the end of the line for him. He's, again, not really a guy to go more than an inning and change normally. So far, he's putting these Oriole hitters away pretty easily. Blaze with an inside-out swing that goes foul. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, of course. Yeah, again, talking about his minor roles. He got a nice cameo. I guess it's not really considered a cameo when at the time he was relatively unknown. I mean, in Canada he was a star. SCTV was making its way into the States. He had some notoriety at that point, but not a whole lot. National Lampoon's Vacation. Very small role. He's in that. Folks, there's a righty up in the Tampa pen by the name of Trevor Martin. Blaze with a 2-2 count. Clevenger's pitch. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Oh, Belushi was great and everything. God, I love John Belushi. Folks, I've got a few people in my life that I've chosen to take pieces from and create the personality that you see before you. Called strike 3, backdoor slider, Blaze is gone. And get this Clevenger guy out of the game. 2 innings of perfect relief with 3 strikeouts. We go to the 5th inning, 3-1 Baltimore. Yeah. 11 more years till he's been gone as long as he was alive. Okay, so maybe I'm thinking of just Belushi. I don't know. It just feels that way. 32 years ago is a long time. We should trade for Clevenger. Can we get Brian Baker back in the deal too? What else? I'll tell you one John Candy movie that I cannot recommend, even though I still watch it because it's such a train wreck. That Dan Aykroyd directed hot mess called Nothing But Trouble. Folks, Nothing But Trouble might be one of the biggest misfires I've ever seen. as a Hollywood wide release film with notable actors and a real budget and all that stuff. I mean, what an absolute mess of a movie. And it's just so weird. I mean, you got Digital Underground and Tupac showing up. That's a crazy movie. Thanks for bringing up the John Candy topic. I love me some candy. Delirious is another one. Going Berserk. Those early ones. Again, Summer Rental. I just love 80s comedies where, like, you didn't have to have much of a budget. Just get a funny person. Write some funny scenarios. Give me a nice 80s soundtrack. Give me a montage. Give me a stupid plot like you got to win the regatta to save the whatever. Did that batter just get hit? No. Okay, folks, we are underway in the top of the fifth inning. I think I might have to drop the John Candy talk for a bit. Shane Baz nearly hit the leadoff hitter here. Oliver Dunn. It's just a ball, though. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to Dunn. The next pitch, hit on the ground to second. Backhanded by Holiday. Over to first in time, 1 away. Baz, keep on trucking, buddy. Keep on trucking. Stripes again. Yes, another John Candy side character role. MEATMACHINE. Meat Machine. Meat Machine. Chandler Simpson. Come on. You don't want to challenge that, Sammy? Man, Sammy doesn't know the strike zone. That's not good when you're the catcher. 1-0 on Simpson. The pitch. Lined in the right field. A base hit. Hurry up and get it back in, Cowser. Simpson will stop at first with a 1-out single. God, this guy's a pest. This guy is a pest. Junior Caminero at the plate, 1 out, runner at first. Simpson's not going. Caminero pops it up, but out of play. 0-1. Folks, the Orioles lead at 3-1. Tampa took a 1-0 lead in the first on a RBI single by Jonathan Aranda. The Orioles then scored 3 odd runs in the second inning. 1 on a fielder's choice by Blaze Alexander, 1 on a RBI single by Jackson Holiday, and then a fielder's choice, a sac fly, for Taylor Ward. Man, Caminero's base hit earlier was 117 miles an hour off the bat. 0-1, there's that knuckle curve from Baz, taken for strike 2. Here's the next pitch. That is way off the plate, not close. Again, you understand on 0-2, you don't want to give the batter something he can do anything with, but you want to at least entice some sort of a swing attempt. But that pitch, 1.5 foot outside, that is a waste. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Knuckle curve lays off outside, 2-2. Folks, looks like my monitor is showing that my skin is starting to get into that weird Pepto-Bismol shade. Might have to switch up the lighting here. Here comes the 2-2. A little tapper, and oh no, Basayo. God, man, it's hard to tell with Sammy. Every time he takes a foul ball, he reacts as if, you know, somebody just blew his nuts off with a shotgun. He's back to his feet. I think he's okay, but man, Sammy. You scare us every time we take a foul ball, man. Always. All right, I think he's okay. It's a 2-2 count on Caminero. Sammy is back into the crouch. We're ready to go. Back into the crouch. Just watch out for the crotch. Here's a throw over, and Simpson's back. I think that's the second disengagement in this at-bat. So Simpson likely going to be off here. We'll see. 2-2 pitch. He's not going, and the pitch is just a hair low. A sinker that, if it didn't sink, it would have hit the bottom of the zone, but that sink dropped it a couple inches low. Full count. Simpson definitely running here. There he goes, and that is not close. Ball 4. And Shane Baz has worked himself into some trouble here. The tying runs are on base for Tampa. 1 out. And now you got the league's RBI leader at the plate, Jonathan Aranda. Here we go. Baz needs to get back into that zone again. First pitch, check swing, swing there from Aranda. Little roller up toward the third base coach box. Foul, strike 1. Man, don't give Aranda anything to hit, but somehow throw strikes. Tough ask. The 0-1 pitch. All right. Went up and in at 96. A rising fastball that hit the top of the zone. Aranda could only foul it away. Baz gets an 0-2 count. Now the tough thing, that third strike. Third one's the hardest. Come on, buddy. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! A rising heater at 98! And Aranda strikes out. Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah, look over your shoulder, Aranda. Wonder what happened.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, what a sequence there from Baz. Really, really nice. One more batter to get here. It's Yandy Diaz, and he fouls the first pitch away, folks. First and second for Tampa with 2 down. They have definitely had their chances. 7 hits already in the game. And just the 1 run. Pitch number 67 of the night. That one's fouled straight back. 1 more strike, folks, and we're out of this. Come on now. Whoop. There we go. Come on. 2 strikes, 2 out. Baz is set. A look towards second. The pitch. A knuckle curve that's fouled away. Come on, Oriole fans at the yard. Make a little noise for Boz. We're trying to get a third strike. Boz lifts his leg and then turns around. Simpson back to second. Here comes the 0-2 to Yandy Diaz. That's head high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, did I never follow through with this? I still look wrong here. Okay, that's better. That looks a little more human. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss! Shane Boz. Oh, he flirts with danger, but he gets out of it again.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, who's the boss? We'll be back in a moment. Stick around. Folks, we're halfway through the ball game. The Orioles lead it 3-1. Hey, we've got a nice sized crowd here. 280 people. We've got 150 likes. I want to say thank you to those that have hit that like button already.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Thank you. But we got well over 100 people here that certainly have not hit the button. You guys could get that number up to 200. We got a commercial break. Do me a favor. I'll make you a trade, okay? 3 hours of free baseball live coverage and a little bit of entertainment thrown in. I give that to you. For me, I want 1 to 2 seconds of your time to tap that thumbs up, and we'll call it a deal. It's the best deal in town. I'm telling you. You're not going to beat it. Hey, the Blue Jays have taken a lead there against the Marlins. Toronto's up 2-0, and the Yankees have exploded in the first inning for 4 runs in Kansas City. 4-0 Yankees. And it's only in the bottom of the first with the Royals up to hit. And Toronto with a lead now going into the fourth, it looks like. So, and Boston's got a lead. So the entire division is winning. We have to, somebody's got to win this one. It would hurt to lose tonight. If everybody else is winning, we got to win this. We're up by 2. Chance to clinch a series against the Rays. A chance to even up the season series tomorrow after getting swept at the Trop last week. Right-hander Trevor Martin's on. Jackson Holliday, first pitch swinging. Going to foul it off to the left. Holliday 1 for 1. Base hit to left that scored Taveras back in the second inning. Orioles haven't done much since with Clevenger in the ballgame, but now Clevenger's gone, Martin in. Here is a foul ball, 0-2 to Holliday. We are in the bottom of the fifth. The 0-2 to Holliday is off the plate, a splitter from Martin. Come on, Jackson. Let's start a rally here, buddy. The 1-2. Off the plate outside. 2 balls. 2 strikes. 2-2 to Holliday coming up. Hit in the air to the right side. Aranda with a look, but it's well back into the seats by about 15 rows. Maybe, probably 10 rows. Probably 10. I think my eyes were deceiving me. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Line drive, base hit into center field. Mullins will get it back in. And Holiday now 2 for 2 tonight. Is that his first multi-hit game of the season? I think it may be. He's only hitting 100 something. Folks, leadoff man is on. Back to the top of the order for Taylor Ward.
Taylor?
Mound meeting here for Martin. Only one batter into his outing. He's got a mound meeting. Folks, 235 now for Holiday. Let's add another 50 points and call it a day. All right, mound meeting over for the Rays. Take your time, guys.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Here's Taylor Ward. First pitch from Martin is low and in. Well, maybe not in, but definitely low for ball 1. Folks.
Taylor?
Holiday at first, nobody out. 1-0. Hit in the air to center. Right center. Mullins is there. And he makes the catch. Gets it back towards second. Holiday stays at first. 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. Back to Gunner now.
His name's Gunner and he's dating my mom.
All right, Gunner. How about a home run for Gunner? I'm calling it. I'm going to go ahead and call my shot. Gunner's going to hit a home run right now. Well, I mean, in this at-bat. Here's a throw over, Holiday back standing. Listen to the boos. I love it when a random crowd really has a problem with a throw over to first. First pitch, borderline strike on the inside edge, a cutter. 0-1 to Gunner. How am I doing? I'm all right. Nobody worry about me. 0-1. Hit on the ground. That's not going to be a home run. They go to second for 1. Return throw is never going to be in time. It's a fielder's choice. 2 away. Gunner now at first base. That'll bring up Alonso. There's 10 people in there. And where? Where are there 10 people? Sorry if I've already forgotten whatever you're referencing. My brain works in funny ways. In the stadium? Which stadium? This our stadium? Or the Rays? I'm still confused. You're getting ads for some kind of little blue pill. Now, what do we have? The umpire's about to talk. What's going on here? Oh, the Orioles are going to challenge the out at second base. There must be something to it. I didn't see anything live that would have been something to challenge, but let's see. Holiday going into second. What are they saying? I mean, you only need it in. Dunn's foot comes off the bag. Hold on. Wow, if the Orioles spotted this and get this overturned, somebody deserves a promotion in that replay area of the clubhouse, because it does appear that Dunn never actually touched the base on that throw to second base. Hell of an eye there by somebody. That just shows you, folks. I try to give you the best coverage, the best observations I can calling these games, but clearly my vision isn't the best. If a guy like Jim Palmer, who's 40 years my senior, can see that live and I can't, then who am I to be telling you what's going on? The call is overturned. Holiday will be safe. Wow. Give that fan a contract. Give whoever made that challenge call some credit. All right, so now instead of a runner at first and 2 down, it's first and second, 1 out for Alonso. Alonso 0 for 2. First pitch low for ball 1.
A polar bear stirs.
Folks.
A polar bear stirs.
Huh? Another one of these guys, huh? Alonso hits one towards left center. Long run for both left and center fielders. It's going to be left fielder making the catch in the alleyway. Simpson. So Alonso's gone with 2 down now. It'll be up to slamming Sammy Basayo. Come on, Sammy.
Sammy.
Yeah, Bob, you're in a hurry to be tonight's jerk off of the night. Ball gets away, goes all the way to the backstop. 2 runners will advance. A wild pitch, and now a base hit could score a pair. Holiday to third. And is that Gunner up to second? Who's on? We got speed, and we got 2 guys in scoring position now. That's I'm sorry, I can't call that a wild pitch. That's a pass ball. Right out of the catcher's glove. All right, the count is 2-0 now on Sammy. Hitters count. Come on, buddy. Low and in, 3-0, folks. 3-0. With that base open at first now, they might just want to put him on with Taveras, the next hitter. 3-0 pitch. And Sammy gets the green light. That ball is gone. Bye, birdie. A 3-0 meatball lands into the bleachers in right center. 110 off the bat. It's 6-1 Orioles. An Earl Weaver special. Folks. Bob. Bob. Good timing, Bob. Bob's his own walking good luck charm. Look at Taveras lay down a bunt. Caminero barehand, no chance. The Orioles hit a knockout 3-run homer, and Taveras says, I'm going to bunt myself on. We're going to just keep chipping away. A bunt hit for Taveras. Oh, Sammy, that swing is a thing of beauty. Look at that replay. No doubt off the bat. Taveras at first with 2 down, 6-1 Orioles, just like that. Holy cow. It says, oh, so you're an announcer now. Yeah, Bob, I guess I am. I don't know. Yesterday's game had 12,000 people here. You're here, and you're commenting. People are engaged and enjoying me calling the game. I'm sorry, Bob. Does that not sit well with you? Get over yourself, dude. Let BW cook. Jeremiah Jackson fouls it back. It's no balls and 2 strikes.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Great timing, by the way, Bob. You really put me in my place as we just exploded here with a very exciting moment in the ballgame. 0-2 pitch, check swing. They appeal. He didn't go. Hey, Bob, do me a favor. I want you to start a play-by-play channel so I can listen to you call a game. See how well you do it. Let me know. I'll promote the channel for you. 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air. Center field, Mullins, a couple of steps to his right. He's got it. The inning is over. But the Orioles, oh my, slamming Sammy Basayo. Hits a 3-run bomb. Turns a 2-run lead into a 5-run lead. After 5 innings, it's the Orioles 6 and the Rays 1. All right, folks, I'm going to step aside. Not only do I have the audacity to do play-by-play of a baseball game, I'm also going to just completely break all sorts of protocol and go take a leak because my bladder's full. I know. Where do I get off? I'll be back, folks.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
There you go, Bob. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Sometimes you just got to squeeze a Bob out. Folks, we are back underway here in Baltimore. Top of the 6th inning, Shane Baz back to work now with a 5-run lead. He only has 1 win on the season. We're trying to get him to 2. He's facing the 5, 6, 7 hitters. First batter, Palacios, and the first pitch is quite high for ball 1. Get a catheter? Okay. I'm starting a GoFundMe for one. Another pitch misses upstairs. Boz falls behind 2-0. Keep an eye on Boz here. Pitch count into the 70s. We got a nice lead here, but we want to do everything right. There's a strike. 2-1 the count. You want to do everything right. Got to make less mistakes. And if we get a lead in the ball game, damn it, we got to hold on to it. We got to get back to 500. Come on. 2-1 pitch hit to left. That ball's going to back Ward. I'm sorry, that is Ward. I thought it would be Ward and left, and then as the camera started to zoom in, I saw more beard, and I started to wonder if Cowser had some reason moved to left field. But it's Taylor Ward. He makes the catch. Palacios is retired. One down in the top of the sixth. Here's Ced Mullins. First pitch to him is outside. Folks. I tell you what, there's other play-by-play channels. We're buddies. We kind of follow each other's channels. We go support each other. We hang out and see the chats there. Nobody gets as much like hate thrown their way than I do. I'm not trying to act like I'm a victim. You know, bring it on, I guess. You know, I've got a priority here. That's to call a good game. That's not going to change. I don't care what he got to tell me about it. But, hey, Mullins pops it up. This should be the second out. Taveras comes in, and he's got it. Shane Baz, 1 out away from a quality start. 78 pitches. I guess it's just something you have to adjust. If the channel grows, the people that don't like you is going to grow as well. Mesa takes outside ball one on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball from Baz. This one is fouled back. 1-1 the count. Yeah, the Trolls love it. I think they secretly just like to be verbally abused. It's a comfort zone for them. 1-1 pitch outside. 2 balls and a strike. Bob has his own channel. Oh, please, give me a link. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, please. Somebody, please. Point me in the direction of Bob's YouTube channel. Two pitch. Upstairs, full count. Come on, Shane. Just trying to get this final batter, final strike. Get through 6. Oh, a lot of that too. Yeah, the guys, they love to tell me how much the channel sucks as they sit, watch, and chat. There's ball 4. It's a 2-out walk. We got a 5-run lead. Hopefully, this isn't a big deal. It is the bottom part of the order still. Hunter Fiducia is up right now. But if Baz doesn't get Fiducia, I think it's time to go get another arm in there. There's a good knuckle curve to get strike 1. Hey, Blue Jay. It's nice to be relatable, isn't it? Bob's Toilet Reviews. Is that the YouTube? Is that the show? Oh, yeah. Please, again, give me a link. This pitch is fouled away. 2 strikes, 2 out. 6-1 Orioles in the top of the 6th. The 0-2. I mean, that's like going to a comedy club and it's like, whatever. Like, it's not like some nationally known headline comic, but it's just a working comic. And you go in there and you sit down in the audience and you're like, so you think you're a comedian, huh? And it's like, well, yeah. I'm on the stage of a comedy club. I'm holding a microphone. You're here sitting down to watch me. So I think I'm that. Oh, hey, Bob's back. Hey, Bob. What's up, buddy? Are we becoming friends? You're just the latest douchebag, dude. A dime a dozen at this point for me. It doesn't really matter. But, get your thoughts out, bud. Whatever's on your mind. The count is a ball and 2 strikes on Fiducia. You know you love me, Bob. You can't get enough. Pitch number 90 is fouled away. All right, we're into the 90s. I hope we got somebody up in the pen. I'm watching the Tampa broadcast. If you guys have seen somebody up in the pen on the Masson side, let me know. But I hope we got somebody ready. Here is the 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did on that knuckle curve. Strike 3, 6 innings for Shane Baz.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. Hell of a performance there from Baz after looking pretty sketchy early on. He had given up 6 hits through the first, 3 innings, but only the 1 run. Winds up giving up 7 hits scattered over the 6 innings. Really settled down there. 91 pitches, 7 hits, 2 walks, struck out 9. 1 earned run. The ERA now down to 4.55. Great from Baz. There's been some good offense tonight, and there's one team playing in this game with 3 errors, and we're not that team. So right now things are looking good. How about we make it look good for the channel as well? Folks, we got 250 people in the room right now, and that's not even including Bob. Do me a favor, take a look. If you haven't hit that thumbs up already, please take a moment and do that. We're very close to 200 likes on the night. Now, I know we're not going to reach last night's numbers, 480-something likes. It was a crazy night. An epic game that I think was on for about 5 hours. But we can definitely get to 200, folks. We're just 15 away. Really would appreciate the help. And, yeah. How's that odometer doing? We got 2 lefties coming up. Okay, yeah, so next inning, Fiducia was the last one to get retired. I mean, I'm not really worried about Oliver Dunn in terms of lefty-righty matchups. I'm more worried about, Simpson and then Aranda. Or did Dunn make the final out? Yeah. So, I would definitely go with lefty. I'd bring out the Wolf if he's good to go. I'd bring out the Wolf for the 7th if he's good to go. Folks, we are underway in the bottom of the 6th. And is that the milkman at the plate? Yes, sir, it is. All right. That pitch is inside the count. 2 balls, 1 strike on Colton Cowser. Cowser's 0 for 2 tonight. We want him to get hot. Struck out both times tonight. Let's make some contact. Swing and a miss, and a pretty wild swing there. Not even close to that cutter. It's 2-2. Folks, ain't the milk cold? 2-2 from Martin. That one bounces in there and bounces far, far away. Full count to Cowser. Leading it off here in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the order. After Cowser, it's Blaze and then Holiday. Payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground, but foul. And a nice scoop by the ball girl down that first baseline. Just 7 more likes to 200, folks. And I promise I'll drop it for a while. Upstairs, that's ball 4. Folks, the milkman draws a leadoff walk.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right. Cowser, after striking out the previous 2 trips, gets on base. Swing and a miss. Blaze got a high fastball. Looks like he swung under it. 0-1 the count. I do believe if we win tonight, we'll be on fire.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Come on. 0-1 outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Final game of this series tomorrow evening. The Rays, let me see if they've officially announced a starter. Last time I checked, it was still unannounced. And for us, we might actually not know. We have Chris Bassett announced for tomorrow, but that's not necessarily going to be the case. Steven Matz is listed for Tampa Bay, the left-hander. As Blaze fouls it back, the count 1-2. So are we not going to see Basayo in the lineup tomorrow because Matz is starting? Because I'm going to tell you, the first game against Toronto, Patrick Corbin is scheduled to pitch, and that's a lefty as well. Are we just going to sit Sammy back-to-back games? Because lefty? I mean, enough already. Here's a ground ball slowly hit to short. Here's an underhand flip for 1. Back to first late. It's a fielder's choice for Blaze. Tampa picking up the phone. And they're going to challenge. They think they got the double play. I thought Blaze had beaten it out, but we'll take a look. Sammy can hit lefties well. That's what we're told. We'll find out. Folks, 4 likes from 200. Again, for those of you that are sick of me bringing it up, hit the like. We're 4 away from me not bringing it up. But I got to do my job. This play is under review, so we've got a moment here. 3 likes away. Right now, somebody somewhere on the planet is going, all right, I'll hit the like button. God, if that's what it's going to take. To that person, let me just say, thank you. Thank you for finally relinquishing. It does look like Blaze is out, and yes, Tampa have won the challenge. It's a double play. 2 down, nobody on for Jackson Holiday. First pitch, swing and a miss. We're 1 away. Hey, Bob, can you like the stream for me, please? Come on, Bob. You know you like it. You can be the one. Low and into Holiday. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 200. Folks, we done did it.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground towards second. Backhanded by Palacios, and Holiday is done. The Orioles got a leadoff walk, but then a double play, and then a ground out to second. Means it's the minimum 3 batters. Bottom of the order retired. Folks, we are going into the late innings now. The Orioles have the lead, and they are getting a little closer to clinching a series win against the team with the best record in the American League. Folks, it would be quite the accomplishment considering how this season has started. I'll tell you this, we've played 54 games coming into this one tonight. 54. That is precisely the 1/3 mark of the season. 2/3 of the season left to go, starting with this game here tonight. Can this series be a turning point? Can we make Act 2 of this 3-act season a better act? I hope so. Folks, hey, Boston is now losing. Atlanta has taken a 5-2 lead. That's in the bottom of the 6th at Fenway. The Marlins, meanwhile, have gotten on the board. Toronto now up 2-1. That's in the 5th inning. Yankees, however, have built up a larger lead on the Royals. They now have a 6-0 lead, not to mention bases loaded and only 1 out, and it's still only the top of the 3rd. So New York looking well on their way to a win here tonight. Folks, hey, Hank, how are you, buddy? We're all chilling like Bob Dylan, trying to clinch a series against the Rays and set ourselves up for a potential sweep of the Rays tomorrow. Boy, that sounds nice. But first, we've got work to do, and Shane Baz is going to continue, having gone 91 pitches to get through 6. I don't know. He's facing the number 9 batter, and maybe this will be the only batter. Seems to be a common thing the Orioles like to do, to have the starter get through that number 9 hitter and then make a change. Well, he's got a count now of 1-2 strikes on Oliver Dunn after a foul ball here. 94 pitches. Top of the order, Simpson on deck. Here's the 1-2. Fouled back. So, yeah, I'm thinking Grant Wolfram then. We get one guy. We get Baz 1 more out. Puts him right on around 100 pitches. And then 2 of the next 3 batters, lefties. Breaking ball hit on the ground toward third base. Blaze playing close to the shortstop position. Gets the throw to first just in time. 1 away. So is that going to be it for Baz? Do we have a lefty? Simpson coming up. Caminero and Aranda to follow. It will remain Shane Baz. Here we go. First pitch swinging. That ball's hit to left center. It's playable. Taveras has got it. 2 down. And now I'm hungry for 7 innings complete. He got the righty Caminero. Go get him. 5-run lead. 2 down. Bases empty. 97 pitches. Let's get 7. Come on. Breaking ball, strike 1 to Caminero. 98 on the pitch count. There's Wolfram. There's Cano. Cano actively throwing. Wolfram hanging out. Oh and 1 to Caminero. 2 down, nobody on. The pitch popped up. Taveras to his right. Almost the same area he just caught the last out. He's got it. 99 pitches for Shane Baz. 7 innings complete. 1 run. How about that, folks? I'm loving it. We're going to the 7th inning stretch. The Orioles lead it 6-1. Come on, Charm City chat. We are getting close to a comprehensive victory over the team with the best record in the league and a clinch of the series as well. I'd say it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Come on. Channel your inner country boy. All you country boys and country girls out there.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Come on now. Feeling pretty good right now. 2 more innings, 5 more outs with a 5-run lead. Plus a trip to the plate here now in the 7th. Let's go. If we win tonight, we're back to 5 under 500. I mean, it's still a long way to go. But this is a marathon kind of a sport, folks. It's a long cross-country road trip. Rays have still out-hit us 7-6. But they've also out-errored us 3-0. We are ready for the bottom of the 7th, folks. Taylor Ward, it's the top of the order for the Orioles.
Taylor?
Martin's still out there on 36 pitches, and pitch 1 to Ward is off the plate outside, ball 1. This one jams Ward, and he fouls it off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Baz final line. It's the final line. Up and in on Ward. 2 balls, 1 strike. Folks, let's get some new subscribers in here. That odometer needs to roll over one more time tonight, hun. Check swing foul, 2-2 on Ward. Hey, if you're watching right now and you're enjoying the content, if you'd like to come back and hang out and watch another game here with us, subscribing helps us both do that. Helps get this channel to grow and helps you to find it next time. Think about it, folks. There's a button at the bottom of your screen. It says subscribe. You tap it. That's it. No obligation. No commitment. You won't be put on a mailing list. You will not be scammed by a Nigerian prince. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss by Ward. 1 away. High fastball at 95 from Martin. That'll bring up Gunner. We are getting there. 170 something subscribers away from 5,000. Gunner's 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch is a ground ball to second, backhanded by Palacios. Gets it to first in time. And Gunner is 0 for 4. Quiet night. Folks, last night, the top 3 batters in the Oriole order went a combined 1 for 15. Tonight, at the moment, they're a combined 0 for 10. So in the last 24 hours, the top 3 batters in the order are combined 1 for 25. That's not good. And yet, we might get 2 wins out of it. 1-0 to Pete is low and away, 2-0.
A polar bear stirs. A polar bear stirs.
2-0 to Alonso. Pitch. 2-0 got the green light and chased what would have been ball 3. Fastball inside. Fouls it off. That BW show last night was wild. I tell you, it was wild, babe. It was so wild. It was a lot of fun. It was a wild call for a wild game. Very high 2-1 pitch. It's 3-1 to Alonso, folks. Grant Wolfram is still stirring in the Oriole pen. He's eventually going to get into the game, it would appear. That's ball 4. Sweeper low. Alonso draws a walk. And finally, somebody here in the top of the order helping out. I take it back. Ward helped out with a sac fly in the ball game. But here's Sammy, folks. Sammy, 3-run homer. Basayo at the plate right now. Currently at a 268 average. First pitch inside to Sammy.
Sammy.
The odometer has rolled over to 4830. Folks, 5,000 getting ever so close. Sammy with a swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. There's a righty up for the Rays. It's Craig Kimbrell. Folks, we might see Craig Kimbrell in the 8th inning. Ground ball foul by Basayo off the tarp over on the right side. 2 down, runner at first. Martin, the reliever, has now thrown 50 pitches. Craig Kimbrell is up. All right. Bring him in. 1-2 pitch. Oh, Sammy nearly hit him on the foot. And either a hit by pitch or a wild pitch. It's a wild pitch, and Alonso moves up to second base. 2-2 on Sammy. 2 down, runner at second. 6-1 Baltimore in the bottom of the 7th inning. Folks, keep those likes a-going now. We got just over 200, and then we've just kind of stopped. I did say I'd shut up about it. All right, I'll be a man of my word. Don't worry about it. 2-2. That's hit in the air high, but Sammy doesn't think he got it all, and he didn't. It's short of the track and straightaway center for out number 3. Folks, we are going into the 8th inning. Grant Wolfram getting loose. Might see him come out here. We're up 6-1, folks. 6-1, half dozen the other. That's what I say. All right. What else is shaking? Hey, do you want to hear the audio of that Sammy home run? Or would that get me into trouble? That might not be worth the trouble. All right. That's all you get. That's all you get. Do you think the Orioles can make the playoffs? No idea, Lewis. Before the season started, I said, I don't know. I said this team could finish first, last, or anywhere in between. Now, I would say the odds of finishing first are pretty damn slim at this point. But I still think we could finish just about anywhere else. And definitely that could mean getting into the postseason. But a lot to do to put ourselves in that position. Winning a series like this against Tampa, though, can go a long way into building the kind of confidence and, motivation to do it. This team. That game yesterday, I tell you what. Some of the quotes I read about it by some of the players, they were like, that was a real battle. That was a real battle yesterday. Sorry, I'm trying to speak and watch something at the same time, and I'm failing. We're ready for the top of the eighth. Jonathan Aranda due up. And the Orioles are going to the Wolf. First reliever of the night comes on in the eighth inning. Grant Wolfram. First pitch to Aranda is a swing and a miss. 97 at the top of the zone. Janet, I almost read that as Huey Lewis when I looked down just now. This pitch swung on and hit in the right, a base hit. Line drive hit for Aranda. He's got a 3-hit night tonight. He is a tough out. Okay. We brought in Wolfram to get the lefty. Well, now he's got to go after a tough righty in Yandy Diaz. A lefty Palacios due up after that. First pitch to Diaz. Hit on the ground. Right to Gunner. This is tailor-made. 6, 4, 3. A double play. Wipe those bases clean. Folks, Grant Wolfram gave up a hard hit single. Next thing you know, he's got 2 outs on 3 pitches. We are 4 outs away from clinching a series against the first place Rays. We got a pinch hitter for Palacios, the right-handed bat of Ryan Vlade. First pitch to him. That one catches the outer corner at 97. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. A little bit off the plate. Count even up. Come on, BW. It's like Ghostbusters. When someone asks you if the O's can make the playoffs, you say yes. Are you a god? This ball's going to drop in for a base hit in front of Taveras. There was a lot of real estate in left center field. Ball not hit very hard at all by Vlade, but it falls in for a single. Two out, pinch hit single by Velade, and the batter is Cedric Mullins. He's 0 for 3. First pitch is a strike, sinker on the outer edge of the zone. Yenier Cano is up in the Oriole pen. Save Rico for Game 3 with a 5-run lead. Oh, 1 pitch. That's popped up. Should end the inning. Taveras to his right, now coming in. Makes the catch. 8 innings in the books. Oriole pitching has held the Rays to just 1 run. And that run came all the way back in the first inning. It's been 7 shutout innings since. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Orioles 6, Rays 1. Folks, how about this? Who saw this? Orioles knocking on the door of a series win against these Rays. You know, not to get too much into it, and I'd have to see the stats, but I swear, as little as just a couple of days ago, I remember reading something that said that the Yankees basically haven't beaten anybody yet this year with a winning record. And our team, meanwhile, yeah, we sucked for most of this first 2 months of the season, but we've also, lost to a lot of teams with winning records. We got swept by Tampa. We got a 4-game sweep by the Yankees. That's 7 losses right there. From just 2 series against the teams with the 2 best records in the league right now. What else? Who else have we lost to? What I'm trying to say is, everything balances out in the end. Everybody's got to play pretty much the same schedule, home and away. Let's see what things look like in another month or so. Hey, folks, we got a super chat from Turtle Dove 9522. And look at those binoculars. Turtle Dove, it's been a while. How you been?
Message for you, son.
Oh, Turtle Dove with a very simple and lovely message. It just says, love you, BW. I love you right back. I mean, you're no Bob or anything, but but I still have a place in my heart for you there, Turtle Dove. Thank you so much. Folks, you want to laugh? Craig Kimbrell's on. First pitch, Taveras fouls it back, 0-1. Craig, I refuse to retire Kimbrell. Picked up by the Rays just earlier today. Taveras 2 for 3 tonight. There's that knuckle curve from Kimbrell. Fouled off. It's 0-2. Kimbrell just a 2-pitch pitcher from my recollection. That knuckle curve in the fastball. But apparently he's got a sweeper as well. I think that pretty much looks like the knuckle curve. There's the heater up and away. Taveras with a count of 1-2 strikes.
Come on, let's dance.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Kimbrell strikes out Taveras. Of course, I'm making fun of Kimbrell. Watch him strike out the side. Baseball has a habit of humbling anybody who thinks they know what they're talking about. Myself included. All right. 1 down for Jeremiah. First pitch is low for ball 1. It's not happening. Kimbrel still stinks. Okay. I'm going to take your word for it. Fouled away by Jeremiah. Bullfrog with a count of 1 ball, 1 strike.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Yeah, it's too bad we can't get Tyler O'Neill to face Kimbrel head-to-head. That's what I want to see. Fouled away again by Jeremiah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jackson singled in the second and scored a run. The 1-2 lays off a high fastball. Andrew Kittredge is up for some reason. No, a 5-run lead is not enough. I don't want Kittredge. Go to Cano. Fouled away. Still 2-2. I don't want Kittredge. 6-run lead, 7-run lead, okay. 5, not quite enough for me with him yet. Not for a game like this. Jeremiah went around on a knuckle curve, and Kimbrel is now 2 for 2 on strikeouts. You gotta love it, folks. I told you. You say, see what I did. I said baseball has a way of humbling and watch him do what he's going to do. It's just... This is what baseball is. This is why we love this sport. You think you know what to expect, and you get shell-shocked somehow. Here's Cowser, 1-0 on Cowser. And that's on the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, Cowser, 0 for 2. But he did draw a walk back in the 6th inning. 1-1. Lays off a close one. 2-1. Does anybody throw a knuckleball anymore? Yep. There's a couple of guys. There's a guy named Waldrip from the Padres. He's got one. Here's a little dribbler up the third base line. It's a swinging bunt. Caminero never had a chance. He tried to barehand it. Couldn't pick it up. It is an infield single for the Milkman. I know, Matt. I know. Because right now, for me, he's our lowest leverage guy that I want. And a 5-run lead against a team like Tampa just isn't low leverage enough. I want to make sure that we win this thing. Here's Blaze Alexander. Hit on the ground at third. Caminero this time backhands, straightens up, throws out Blaze to end the inning. Craig Kimbrel throws a scoreless inning of work in his Rays debut. He got a couple of strikeouts in there as well. But he didn't strike out the side. Folks, we are going to the 9th. We have a 5-run lead. I think we are going to Kimbrel. Let's see how we do it. Time to close the door.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
All right, well, I mean, I'm not even thinking about Nick Raquet. I mean, the guy literally just showed up 2 hours ago. And of course, I know your feelings about Aiken. So there's that as well. I mean, come on, Raquet, you're going to throw that at me? He might not even be on this team tomorrow. I'm not even considering him as part of the conversation. But anyway, folks, guess what? We're going to have a fast post-game show here after this one's over. I got somewheres to be. What is this? Somebody sent me a tweet 5 minutes ago of a baseball play. What is this? Nobody tweets at me these days. Instagram? Oh, that's Andrea. Andrea, I don't have Instagram. They don't let me in. They don't let me in. I don't do the Insta, but it looks like you got a highlight baseball play there. Maybe it'll work in the Discord. Folks, how about, oh yeah, guess what? It's not a save situation, but with Kittredge in the game, we're still going to need Charm City Chat to pitch in. You know how we're going to do that? I'll get it started. Take a look at the chat right now and tell me what you see. Hearts flying. Folks, this would be a huge win for the Orioles. I'd love for you guys to keep those hearts going. I can't keep tapping. I got to call the game. First pitch to Mesa is high for ball one. Let's keep those hearts going until we see this victory through. The 1-0. Fouled away, 1 ball and 1 strike. I'm watching you guys. I'm sure Kittredge can get a clean inning. I'm sure he's not completely washed. Come on, buddy. Pitch. That is very high, 2-1. I'm trying, Kittredge. I'm trying. But that pitch missed badly. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. A slider makes it 2-2. Yankees now up 9-1. Toronto now up 8-1. And Boston's fought back to get to within a run on Atlanta. Swing and a miss. A slider below the zone. Kittredge with the punch out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Janet, what's this about Roku? Is that where to watch Aunt Mary? Janet's trying to get everybody to watch Aunt Mary. 1 down for Fiducia. It is the bottom of the order. Okay, that's something, if I would have known and considered, I would have felt a little better about going to Kittredge here, facing the 7, 8, 9 hitters. 1-0 sinker for a strike at the top of the zone. 1-1 the count. The Orioles are 2 outs away from winning the first 2 games of this series against Tampa. And a chance tomorrow to not only sweep, but to even up the season series and take the sting of that sweep down in Tampa away. With still well over 100 games to play. Here's a pop-up to left, folks. Ward has it. That is out number 2. We are 1 out away. Come on, Charm City. Folks, the hat has had the night off. Why? Because we're playing well. We don't need the magic. We just need to execute. Here's Dunn. Ground ball to second. Holiday charges. Underhands to Alonso. And that's your ball game. The Orioles have won it. The Orioles in the win column, back-to-back against the first-place Rays. Final score, Orioles 6, Rays 1. Folks, celebrate.
Ho, 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 it's magic, you know. Oh, it's magic. On a magic carpet ride, on a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. Break out.
right. What I'm talking about. Folks, likes are nearing 250. I think we've done what we need to do to earn it. We've beaten the Rays back-to-back nights. One in dramatic fashion, the other in very convincing fashion. 6-1 the final here tonight. Let's talk about it, folks. Let's bring it back on over here. Folks, we did it. All right, we are now 25-30, 55 games into the season. Again, this was the first game of Act 2 of the season. 54 games played coming into tonight. That's 1/3. We begin the middle segment of this season, and we do it in good fashion. Back-to-back wins against Tampa. New York is going to be happy. The Yankees are looking to make up 3 games in 3 days on Tampa because they are in a good position to win. Tampa's now lost 3 in a row. New York looking to win 3 in a row. But, let's give, first of all, Shane Baz. What a performance. He finally gets his second win of the season. And he has got to get your player of the game here, doesn't he, folks? Basayo had the biggest swing of the night, a 3-run homer. But we only needed a couple of runs to win this thing because Baz went 7 strong innings, scattering 7 hits and a couple of walks, striking out 5, 1 earned run. And he got that on 99 pitches, lowering his ERA under 4.5 now, 4.48. Wolfram came in with a scoreless 8th. Kittredge, a scoreless 9th. We held the Rays to just the 1 run all the way back in the first inning. The Orioles got 3 of their 6 runs in the second inning. It was a very strange turn of events that pretty much kicked off with a line drive off of the back of starting pitcher Griffin Jax. He kept himself in the ballgame, but it looked to appear to have affected his performance, and the Orioles played a little bit of small ball. They did some more aggressive base running. The Rays made some errors. They made 3 more errors tonight. A couple of them came in that 3-run inning, so all of the runs there against Jax were unearned. But then he had to come out of the ball game after just 2 innings of work. Garrett Clevenger kept it a 3-1 game by throwing 2 scoreless innings and looking pretty unhittable. But luckily, that's as long as he could pitch. Eventually, they were to bring in another guy that we did score off of. That was, none of the runs tonight were earned. That is insane. The other runs came when Trevor Martin was on the mound. All 6 runs by the Orioles tonight, unearned runs. That is something. Don't see that much every day. So, as well as we pitched tonight, in terms of ERA, the Rays pitched better. They gave up no earned runs. We gave up 1. But here we are, winners. What another weird game. Don't you love the sport of baseball, folks? Isn't it fun? What else is there to look at here? Well, wait a minute. I just accidentally closed the page. Stand by. We've now won 4 out of 5, going back to the opening game against the Tigers. We have won 4 out of our last 5. We had gotten down to 8 games under at 21-29. Since then, we've gotten back to 25-30. Still got to keep doing this, though, because another hiccup, and then you're spending time making up for that hiccup. And next thing you know, you look up and It's September. We got to get on a roll. And we got a lot of home games still. We got Toronto coming in after this final game against Tampa tomorrow. And that's a 4-game series. So, yeah. We should be feeling pretty good, folks. Orioles baseball here over the past couple of days. How is Sammy's home run unearned? I guess he came up to hit when there should have already been 3 outs in the inning, is my best guess. Let me take a look again at the box score. But they're not charging it to any Ray pitcher. But I guess that would be my understanding. If he's up to hit with like 2 outs and there should have already been 3. But at the same time, if you give up a home run ball, you give up a home run ball. I'm looking at the wrong game right now. Hold on. Let me go back. I don't want to give out bad information. I'm trying to find it. Could be a case of ESPN just not... okay, I'm looking right now. Earned runs, 0 between Jax, Clevenger, Martin, and Kimball. Martin was on. Martin gave up the home run. It's unearned. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, man. Take a look for yourself. No earned runs. All right, folks. Boz now 2-5. Jax is 1-3. And yeah, get your brooms ready for tomorrow. The matchup again for that one. It says Chris Bassett, but there's a chance we could see Trey Gibson start tomorrow. We're going to have to wait and see there. Whoever of the two doesn't start tomorrow should be starting game 1 on Thursday against the Blue Jays. It was after the error at second base with being off the base. But again, there has to be like it has to be a situation where Sammy should have never been able to come up. If the inning starts with an error and there's a runner on base that shouldn't be, and then Sammy bats second and hits a home run, that's an earned run for Sammy because he was going to come up to hit either way. But if he comes up to hit when out number 3 should have already been made, that's where the unearned part comes in. Are we all clear on this? Okay. Sounds good. All right. I think that's going to do it. Let me take a look and see who is streaming right now, and I'll send you over there. We're 5 likes, folks. We're 5 likes away from 250. Can we get over that hump? And I promise I will leave it at that. Let me see who's on right now. Again, they're not updating me here. This is weird. They're still showing me that Pigtown Sports live stream that I sent you guys to from like 2 days ago as being live right now. I have to go into YouTube proper and see who's actually streaming. It shows that JJ's on, but he's in a countdown. Am I going to send you to another countdown? I guess I am. Man, JJ, you never had it so good. You're always the guy calling the later game. Damn it. Okay, folks. I'm going to send you to play-by-play with JJ. I wouldn't expect you to just sit around and wait for the event to start because, again, it looks like a countdown clock. But it is a stream that is on right now. And, just take that extra moment to hit the like button for him or send him a message. Let him know you care. Folks, I hope you're feeling pretty good about this win tonight. I am. I enjoyed calling it. I want to say thanks to the mods here in the Charm City chat for keeping the chat nice and charming. I want to thank everybody for hitting that like button. New subscribers in here tonight as well. There was a couple of super chats, I believe. There is the link, by the way, to JJ's stream. I don't know why he did that. I'm just going to redirect you there. But anyway, yeah, he's got a countdown clock going, but he's got some people in the chat. So I'm going to send you over there because that's the only place I know where to send you. Until tomorrow evening, folks, that's going to do it for me here. We are looking for a sweep, so you better show up. Final score once again here tonight, Orioles 6, Rays 1. Sending you now to play-by-play with JJ. Until tomorrow, folks, this has been the BirdWatcher. And I will chirp at you later. Thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow. Take it easy.